And we're all good. Okay, cool. Okay, can I just get a sound check?
Sound check.
Awesome.
Sound check. Annie, say something. Annie, what is your favorite animal? Annie, what is your favorite color? Annie.
I'm an aerial baby, I was made for this. I'm not in love, but I got love for the streets. They said it wouldn't make a man out of me. Staying cautious, I got my young innocence. Taking my back and now I stack and repeat. I'm not in love, but I got love for the streets. They said it wouldn't make a man out of me. Staying cautious, I got my young innocence. Taking my back and now I stack and repeat. Yeah, remember back then, nobody looking out for you, gon' make your home.
Hi, we are Rain Girl and Super Villains. I'm Angeli.
I'm Momo.
I'm Max.
And I'm Joshua.
We're here at Crossover 10. It's the end of year showcase where all of us will be performing tonight and we're super excited. Well, I've been doing Crossover showcases since 2016, so this is 6th year technically doing it. It's changed a lot within that period of time. I remember first joining as a student, like super new to everything, and I was a beginner. I remember my first showcase was Andrew Beef's student showcase, and now kind of seeing the evolution from back then, being everyone just really passionate about dance, and then as the years went by, and including the pandemic as well, it's awesome just seeing so many new faces getting into dance and just uniting everyone through dance in general.
So I've been doing crossover showcases since 2015 when I first started as an instructor at Crossover, and yeah, it's been an amazing time each year as we progress. All the showcase levels have kind of gotten better and better, and then right now we're at a really good level where everyone's just like, you can watch the show and all the showcases are just going to be like seeing all the students come through, and every time they perform they're going to level up. So you see their progression as a dancer, and then you also see all the new people coming in. Oh, it's the first time that they're performing, and it's such an excitement for them. So like having that energy around me is like really good, especially because I've been around for a while now.
I mean, it's really cool that we finally get to have it. We were supposed to have it like 3 years ago with COVID. It's really nice to see all of us like back. Like there's a while during COVID where you're kind of like, wow, are we ever gonna have a showcase again or anything like that? So it's nice to see this kind of showcase in like full force. Everyone's still here, like no one quit dancing during COVID, and everyone actually got better, which is like really cool. For me, it's pretty big because it's like EXO's pretty much been around as long as I've been dancing. So it's like almost like a 10-year anniversary for dance for me as well, like since I've been taking this dance seriously. So yeah, it's really cool.
So I've been here for about a year. EXO is really different to every showcase that I've been to.
Annie, what is your favorite brand? Annie, do you have any preferences at all? Annie, do you speak?
Really just having fun, like on the stage. Like Jay's, I have to say, like he create like the environment really well. Everyone just have so much fun each time they're performing, and it just makes me smile every time I look at it. Beautiful community that he putting up and building up. So thank you for having me, Jay.
So there's a show next door, so we're sitting backstage right now before we go on stage. Gotta be super quiet, so I can't be like, yo, what's up? I'm just chilling. I don't really have anything else to do. So
It's a weekend.
gotta stay calm.
We are just doing some last minute prep before the show. Ding Ding Boom. Wait, what's our name again? Big Bobs for Big Bobs. We're just doing some last minute prep so we can come out on stage and not forget what we're doing. The concept is based off loving yourself. Actually, it's a love story set in the modern age. We have a main character, you might know him as Beef. He is searching for love in modern times. He's constantly searching for gratification and satisfaction, but can't find it in material things. Please cut that out.
My name is Maggie Matt Fox. I was invited by Jay and Amelia to come over and do a showcase. I mentioned to them earlier this year that I'm going to happen to be here around this period of time, and they're like, oh wow, like we're doing our 10th year anniversary showcase. Maybe you could be a part of it, which would be really great for, you know, the studio community and, you know, for me to be closer to the Sydney community as well. It's been stressful both physically and emotionally, but they really pushed themselves hard. I was able to focus on a lot of heels technique and just training them with proper alignment so they don't get injuries, and also just set them up better with foundations. In the perfect world, we won't be ready, but I think in the sense of like, we're ready to go out there and do a show and show everyone what we got, we're there.
I feel like the process leading up to today was a bit stressful. Like all showcases, you invest so much time and effort into putting on a really good show. I feel like all four of us have put in a lot of time into our respective showcases. And the best part is just kind of being on that stage. Really feeling the energy from the crowd and the energy from who you're dancing with. And yeah, getting up there and doing it.
Man, honestly, time passes so fast, and me and Annie have been around for a long time. Like back when Annie was a big girl and she was in high school, and I was in high school, but that was a few years before. Now we're like mid-20s plus, and we're old compared to everyone, and we feel old because it's been a decade. I don't know how to feel about it.
Going into the 10th year anniversary, how does that make you feel?
Old, very old. No, I think it's awesome, man. I think all in all, like, it's amazing to know that we're at our 10th year, and it's most likely going to keep going. And I think that's such an awesome thing, and it's just going to get better and better every year.
It's been such a big development of my actual life. Like, I started dancing when I was 15, and to think like I'm at a completely different stage. I've gone through so many milestones all throughout crossover.
I think I've been doing it since 2016, so that would have been my first one ever. For mine, I did like this sort of concept piece. I did like a Sam Smith track, but did it like in an old school vintage style. That was a lot of fun. Just brings back a lot of memories. So it's awesome to be here at Crossover 10.
First time performing was in, I think, 2012. First time performing as an instructor was 2013. It's just great to see how it's evolved. Everything just runs more smoothly, lighting and everything. Yeah, it's great.
I think because Crossover is obviously such a recognizable space that everyone knows that you will gain a lot of skill in terms of dance, but you'll also make a lot of friends, and you'll just be part of such an amazing and large community that you can take in forever. You know, and being a part of these type of events is such a big deal because it's such a core memory. People just love the fact that it's like the hustle, the grind to get your showcases on point. That feeling of like what it is to be here, you just kind of want to feed it again and again.
It's grown a lot, and early on I was just a student as well. I was just a student, I was just a performer. I was just someone who came and didn't talk to anyone, and it's changed my life, and I think it's changed a lot of people's lives. It's made a lot of just amazing groups and just brought a lot of people together.
I feel like Crossover tends to offer a really safe space for beginners as well. The vibe the instructors give off, it's very friendly. It doesn't feel too much like an instructor and student. The instructor's there to dance with the students. There's less of that gap in between the two, and I think the students also, because now they're used to this kind of environment, they tend to give that energy as well.
Do you want to start with a thank you, Annie?
Big thanks.
How big?
Yeah, it was very enjoyable to watch. The community was a lot smaller. There were less people dancing, but now in every showcase, a huge variety of people from all walks of life. The reason why I decided to come back, just because my friends are still dancing, so I came to support them. Good show. I'll be back for the next one.
The best one ever. Lots of different people, like lots of new faces that I haven't seen. Yeah, shout out to Jay for like hosting this event for the past 10 years. He's been doing a really good job. Yeah, good luck, and let's hope for another 10 years.
Overall, we've seen a general level increase from every dancer. You see a lot more people doing different styles. Prior, you used to see just the same people doing their respective style. Now you're seeing a lot more crossing over, and people are leveling up in different styles. And it's really good to see that some of the people who have been around since the beginning are still around now. As people come and go, it's now creating a lineage and history of the last 20 years, and hopefully we'll continue to grow more. Shout out to Crossover for running these events and providing a platform for the dancers, future dancers, and dancers that have done their time. So thank you, Jay. Thank you, Crossover.
Well, we're finished now, and everyone's out of the theatre. I want to thank you, all of you guys, for being part of the show once again. Now, this is our 10th anniversary of the show. It's been so many years. Actually, it's so many shows, but I'm so glad that we were able to do the Crossover 10 here in the same theatre that we've always done it in all through these years. Even though it's been 12 years, we've lost so many to lockdown, but we're back for the anniversary. Today's show was great. People from like way back came back. You know, people came out of retirement, people came back to perform at the show, and there were elements from lots of the previous crossovers. So I think to recap for this 10th year, it's been amazing. Thank you all. It's been a great journey, and 10 years.
And I feel summer in my bones. Now everybody watch me glow. There's nothing more that I can say. All I need is lemonade.
Nice.